What is up, football family, and especially you die-hard Cowboys fans out there, buckle up, because we've got an absolutely massive update that's going to shake up not just Dallas, but the entire NFL landscape. This is not a drill, this is not clickbait, this is 100% real. Justin Simmons, the all-pro safety, the ball-hawking, field-reading, quarterback-haunting defensive dynamo, is officially a Dallas Cowboy. I repeat, Justin Simmons is a Cowboy. The deal is done, the ink is dry, and the star is shining brighter than ever today in Dallas. And honestly, folks, this might be one of the most strategic, impactful free agent signings we've seen from the Cowboys in the last decade. You're talking about a player who has been one of the absolute top safeties in the NFL for the better part of the last 6 or 7 years. A true leader, a playmaker, a locker room general. He's not just a player you're getting, a football mind, a presence, someone who elevates everyone around him. And now, he's bringing that entire toolkit to Jerry World, to Mike McCarthy's defense, to that iconic silver and blue. Let's rewind just a bit, because how we got to this point is almost as wild as the signing itself. Justin Simmons was released earlier this offseason by the Denver Broncos, a move that sent shockwaves across the NFL. It wasn't that Simmons was playing poorly, far from it. It was a cap move, a long-term reset for Denver, and they had to make a tough call. Simmons, who has been a model of consistency, leadership, and elite performance, suddenly found himself on the open market. Immediately, several teams began circling, including playoff contenders and teams with gaps in the secondary. Fast forward a few weeks, and he signs a short-term deal with the Atlanta Falcons. Interesting, but not shocking, considering their need for veteran help in the secondary. But here's the twist: things didn't work out there the way either party expected. Rumors swirled that Simmons wanted to join a true Super Bowl contender, and the Falcons, despite their growth, aren't quite there yet. So when Dallas came calling with a need, a vision, and a path to the postseason, it didn't take long for both sides to get aligned. And now, the deal is official: 1 year, $8 million, fully guaranteed with incentives that could push it to nearly $10 million. That's not just a signing, folks, that's a statement. Jerry Jones just made a power move. He saw a rare opportunity to bring in one of the smartest, most instinctive defensive backs in the league, and he pulled the trigger. Let's talk football for a second. Let's talk XS and OS. What does Justin Simmons bring to the Cowboys? Everything. And I mean that. This guy is the definition of a complete safety. You want deep coverage, center field responsibilities? Check. You want someone who can read the QB's eyes, anticipate the throw, and get there a half second before the ball does? Check. You want someone who can come up and run support and lay the hammer when needed? You got it. Simmons is versatile, and his football IQ is off the charts. He's the type of player who makes the entire defense better just by being out there. He's vocal, he's disciplined, and he's a true pro in every sense of the word. For a Cowboys defense that already features young studs like Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, and Darren Bland, Simmons is going to be the glue that ties the back end together. And don't sleep on how critical this is. Dallas's biggest defensive weakness the last few seasons has been giving up big plays through the air in key moments. Simmons helps fix that immediately. He brings stability, anticipation, and experience. He's like having another coach on the field. Quarterbacks are going to have to think twice about going deep on Dallas now. You can bet on that. Now let's think about the psychology of this move. The Cowboys, for years, have been a team that's flirted with greatness but hasn't quite gotten over the hump. They've had the talent. They've had the flashes. But when it comes to January, the big-time games, the win-or-go-home moments, they've fallen short. You bring in Justin Simmons, and what you're saying is, enough is enough. We're done waiting. We're making a run. This is not a rebuild. This is not a test season. This is a Super Bowl or bust season. And with the NFC being as wide open as it is, this could be the year. San Francisco is strong, yes. Philly has the talent, yes. But with the right pieces in place, Dallas is right there in that conversation, and this signing puts them in a much better position to make that leap. I can't overstate how big this move is. And let's not forget the leadership component here. Simmons isn't just a great player, he's a great guy. A high-character leader. A team-first mentality. He was beloved in Denver for a reason. He was nominated for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. He's active in the community, sets the tone in the locker room, and is a perfect mentor for younger players. Imagine how someone like Darren Bland or Israel Mukuamu benefits from just being around Simmons, watching how he prepares, how he studies film, how he communicates. It raises the entire defense's football IQ. And on a team that struggled at times with communication in the secondary, that's a game changer. And can we talk about the fan reaction? Cowboys Nation is on fire right now. Twitter is exploding. Instagram comments are going crazy. Reddit threads are blowing up with people saying this is the best move Dallas has made in years. And I agree. It's not just the big name factor, it's the fit. Simmons fits like a glove in this Dan Quinn designed, now Mike Zimmer-led, defense. He's going to thrive in a system that asks its safeties to be active, smart, and aggressive. The Cowboys don't just get a playmaker, they get a tone setter. Someone who's going to push this team every single week. Someone who's going to be out there diving for interceptions, stripping the ball, getting in the heads of opposing QBs. You're talking about a safety who had 6 picks just last season. 6. That's elite-level production. And now he's wearing the star on his helmet. You know what this does for the rest of the NFC East? It puts them on notice. The Eagles, the Giants, the Commanders, they've all made moves, sure. But Dallas just got significantly better in an area they desperately needed to. And they did it without giving up any draft capital, without mortgaging their future. This is what smart, aggressive front offices do. They wait for the right moment, the right player, and they act fast. That's exactly what the Cowboys did. And if you're Mike Zimmer, you're licking your chops right now. This gives you so much flexibility. You can disguise coverages better. You can blitz more aggressively knowing you've got a veteran back there who won't get fooled easily. You can be creative. You can take chances. Simmons gives you the luxury to open up the playbook defensively. So, what's next for the Cowboys? Well, with training camp just a few weeks away, Simmons will have a chance to integrate quickly. He's a pro, he'll get up to speed fast. Don't be surprised if he's calling coverages by week 1. And honestly, this signing changes expectations. It changes how teams prepare for Dallas. When you have someone with Simmons' reputation roaming the backfield, you're affecting game plans. You're taking away half the field. You're making quarterbacks hesitate. And in the NFL, hesitation leads to turnovers. That's what Simmons brings. That's the kind of impact we're talking about here. Cowboys fans, this is a day to celebrate. This is the kind of move that separates contenders from pretenders. This is the kind of signing that helps you win playoff games, helps you win tight battles in December, helps you survive shootouts and come out on top. This is what a winning franchise does: recognizes opportunity, identifies the right player, and goes out and gets him. Justin Simmons is not just coming to Dallas, he's coming to win. He's coming to be part of something bigger. And if the rest of the NFL isn't paying attention now, they will be soon. Because the Cowboys just got a whole lot scarier. Simmons is here. And he's ready.